Alright, fuck faces, welcome back to another practice session of art fundamentals, artwod beginner fundamental roadmap, right? I'm doing the grind node multiple rounding. If you can't do multiple rounding, then jump off a bridge and land on a platform that allows you to do some sort of other fundamental involving form or perspective, ideally both. But yes, join me. You most likely don't do enough fundamentals practice, so let this be your outlet with my beautiful voice in the background, hopefully on mute, guiding you through it all. Anyways, with that shitty intro aside, let me just get to drawing. I'm trying, man. I'm trying so hard. And I'm honestly going in reverse. So I'm going to keep trying to figure out the logic of multiple rounding, and I need to do it in multiple angles. If you watch my shorts, right, the ones I start putting out, multiple angles, multiple directions. I'm trying to figure out how I can make it even more hyper edited and brain rotted, because the challenge I'm doing for this artwod 30-day creator challenge is based on whoever gets the most views of the 15 videos they put out, because it's basically like a video every other day or every 2 days for 30 days, right? I have 19 videos planned, right? I'm scripting them 3 to 4 videos at a time. So you know me, like everything's already set. I just have to do them, but I already know what exercises I'm going to be giving. It's all progressively based on difficulty, based on artwod's teaching, blah, blah, blah. I'm a fucking shill. But I need to figure out how to game the algorithm. The one time I need to figure it out is for the fucking shorts. So with that being said, let me actually draw. let me, and you draw along, you draw along. Right. Okay. So I want to do something very difficult. Very, very, very difficult. Which is okay. You see, it's hard because like there's shit in the background too, or like on the other side of the page, but I need to visualize and figure out the logic. So it all starts with this. There you go. That sets it in motion. And the most difficult part of all of this is actually keeping the perspective in mind, which I obviously talk about all the time. But more than that, it's about keeping the actual image of what I want in mind. So in this case, it's the perspective aligned with, actually, let's make it a bit bigger. It's the perspective aligned with the actual complex shape that I'm imagining, right? If Kim Jong-gi can do it, I can do it. Not to his level, of course, that will take years and years and years and years and years of practice, but I can start and I can fail, which is all that matters, right? Starting and failing. So let's see if that's the perspective I've established. This is the box, and I need to, okay, I'm gonna do something else maybe, because I feel as if originally what I wanted to do is I'm gonna be able to be possible anymore, but I probably can do what I want to do now. And the beautiful part about all of this is that I'm facing extreme amounts of discomfort, which is the most important part. If you're not facing discomfort, you're not facing your fears, right? All that good shit. Okay. Now I need to do this in my mind, right? So we need to angle this out. I need to see the grid. This is like, it's forcing me to see the grid. I'm trying to explain what I'm thinking as well, but I'm literally forcing myself to see the grid lines that I've established, right? But I'm forcing, the thing is, it's very difficult to project those grid lines any amount of distance, right? Right now I'm trying to project it this way and then keep it accurate and then put it back, put it back, and then I'm trying to understand the diagonal cross sections and then the middle, and then, you know, fuck, that was an accent, going across, figuring out, okay, where's like the middle. All of that, suffice to say, is that I am gay. I'm a very happy lad when it comes to practicing. Oh, look at that. That was a debate right there. Debated using language. But anyways, that's the thing is, like, again, I'm building the skill of talking while drawing as well. So it is very difficult. Very, very, very difficult. Let's see, something like that. Again, I keep reinforcing this to myself, and I'm really using a lot of brain energy. I'll tell you this right now. Using a lot of fucking brain energy to do this. Okay, that's a step, right? That is a step. Okay, and then Oh, okay, see, I fucked up the perspective a little here because I made this a bit too much. So I have to reorient myself. See, when you add a diagonal, now you have to reorient yourself. Like, okay, what the fuck is actually going on? Because now you've essentially affected the stable perspective of the box, right? The grid lines, the box. When you've affected that by adding a diagonal, now you have you have lines that are essentially cutting across that established perspective, purely in terms of confusion, right? At least on my end. So now it's like, okay, I have to acknowledge this diagonal exists, but I have to ignore that, keep it in mind, acknowledge it exists, but at the same time, think about what it is that I need to do. So this actually should have been something like that. Is it? Right. Maybe something like this. And then that's again, it's like, okay, where is that coming across? Is it accurate? The answer is most likely not. But that's okay. If it's not accurate, that just means we have nowhere but up to go in terms of growth, right? Growth is purely based on the amount of attempts that you failed and learned from. Therefore, this is exactly what I want. This is literally exactly what I want, right? Now, again, because I fucked up the perspective a little, this diagonal doesn't really make sense. We could just leave this. If it's getting more and more convoluted, I could simply attempt it again. Can I not? I could literally just attempt it again and try to make more sense of it, because these diagonals need to follow a logic that I have to stay consistent with. So I might just leave this. I think I'm just going to leave this right now. I'm going to rest my brain, I'm going to leave it, and then we're going to try again to make sense of it, right? Because, oh god, yeah, I'm fucking, like, my stomach feels queasy. If I shit my face all over the page, well, you'll know that I give you a warning, right? At least an auditory warning, at the very least. The visual one is going to be bombastically surprising, even to myself. just drawing like that, perhaps. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just going to stop trying to entertain and start resting my brain. What a fucking bar, oh my god. But yeah, I love this. Like, multiple rounding, I think I could spend a lot of time on this, and thus I will. And it's beautiful. The way I've done the grind nodes is because I'm making it so much more difficult for myself. I've set it up for myself in a way where, let's see, where, I'm also trying to think right now. Yeah, I've set it up for myself in a way where I'm making it so much more harder than what the initial grind node offers, and because they're going to be asking me to do multiple rounding again with even less crutches, because I've already been doing that, I can just keep practicing this very difficult version of it, right? I'm not trying to waste time, by the way. I'm just trying to explain myself while I'm thinking of what I'm drawing next. TBH fam. Okay, let's try from below. Right, and then we can there you go. And again, the difficult part isn't drawing, it's the thinking, right? Like, yes, okay, my fine motor skills could always use work. In every universe known to fucking man, my fine motor skills will always need work, right? Wait. Right. Same thing here. Wait, what is this? What, did I fuck something up here? I don't think I did. Just trying to imagine exactly how this should be. This could also be a mistake, to be honest. I don't think this diagonal makes as much sense as it should. Yeah, it probably doesn't make as much sense as it should. Yeah, I think it's slightly off. Question is how off? Right? What did I do here that doesn't make sense? You know? Because, again, I think I genuinely just lost the perspective completely, right? So if I have to bring it back, that I don't think makes much sense anymore. So does this make sense? Not really. Something about this. Is it just that? Did I just miss that? No, that doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So what did I fuck up? We have to, because the thing is, there's no point in making a mistake if I can't at least try to analyze what mistake I made. So I created this. This is an alignment, right? Now, if I was trying to do a diagonal, I think the diagonal, because I tried to do it from my mind. I literally tried to see it from my mind before I did it, right? So if that is what I was trying to do. Oh, it's way off. It should have been around there. There you go. And then from there, that would have made a lot more sense. So we're just going to try again. Again, I think trying to figure out these diagonals and how they work is going to be a huge part of understanding the perspective behind it all when it comes to multiple rounding, right? So we can try that again over, again, okay, I need to establish a box, establish a bit, can't even speak. I need to establish a box in my mind, right? So we're going to do that. Let's see. Okay, so we can do something like, you know, and in theory, this shouldn't be as hard, but that's theory, right? That's not practice, you know? Okay, so there we go, and I could do something like this. It's very difficult, but you have to constantly keep reinforcing the perspective to yourself, right? Which is fun, don't get me wrong. The only thing that matters to me ever at this point is the fact that I'm putting in effort, right? I'm putting in copious amounts of effort to understand what I'm doing. Okay, so first we're gonna do from our mind. Okay, I think it's like right here. That's the middle point I think it is. Now we're gonna actually dissect it. Yeah, see, it's like over here. So there you go. We made a mistake, and now I know. Okay, like I need to analyze a bit better. I need to see that grid a bit better, right? And it's an amazing feeling knowing that you made a mistake. That's what we all want to feel. But again, is this correct? Is this right here? Should it be a bit further down? Who knows? Because now we have this, right? This is the perspective, it's changed, so it should be something like this. Is the angle. Is it just wrapped around? Is that accurate? Something like that? I think it is. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I've noticed I kind of overcomplicate the logic to myself by trying to add all these additional little lines to indicate that the plane is changing, but to be honest, let's try that again, right? Try to visualize it one more time, or multiple times, in fact, but let's do something like this, right? Again, let's make it wider because we need to get into the practice of really seeing that it's agreed. Like, genuinely, it's all about seeing the grid, especially if you're trying to learn form. It's all about the grid. There is no universe where the grid is not what it is about. I know that was very concise and articulated perfectly. So, hold up. Something like that. Then there, so it'll be. Oh, actually, what am I doing? It's like, it's literally, this is the angle that makes it easiest. So that was a fuck up on mine. Okay, let's try seeing the grid again. Okay, so we have the box. It's all brain energy, guys. It's all, and girls, it's all brain energy. Brain energy and genuine effort. It's so uncomfortable. It's so fucking uncomfortable. But that's the beautiful part, is when it's uncomfortable is when it's working. You know, Andrew Huberman says, lean into that frustration, right? You want to lean into it. I'm bleeding so fucking hard right now, I'm gonna fall. It's amazing. See? And then you, like, I do like ghosting, but then I have to see it in my mind now. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, ghosting is not my goal. Ghosting is an adjunct, a supplement, right? It's a tick of mine. Please don't mind. The fuck? I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever. I was just making stupid noises. Anyways, it's a supplement. So you have to see that, regardless. Regardless of the crutch you give yourself. Because think about it. What does Kim Jong-il say? I wish you could see the invisible lines that I could. He doesn't have to wish. He just needs to be patient and wait as many people like myself continue to train the skill. We will reach it. Not me. Maybe. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Maybe I will reach it. I was trying to say something else. Not anytime soon is what I was trying to say, right? And maybe it won't be exactly how he did it, but the skill has been unlocked. It has been unlocked now. So it's kind of like Kim Jong-il just opened Pandora's box by proving what he could do, right? And not just what he could do, what we could do. So if that's all it is, like quote unquote all it is, then what is stopping us from doing our fucking best? Is it like that? I think right there. We can put it right there. The answer is nothing is stopping us, apart from genuine human effort. Which is actually, if we're gonna go all AI and shit about it, is what matters the most in this day and age. At least to those who actually give a shit about human effort. There will always be people who don't. Right? That's why AI art is what it is, and that many people don't care about the fact that human effort is a component. Not to say AI image generation, right? Because that's what it is. It's image generation. Not to say that the technology is not impressive. I'll make it very clear. It's a very impressive technology, but if it is causing such discourse around the fact that people don't care about human-made art, then it's clear that it's actually a person problem, right? People are the ones who don't care. They just want the output, which means they don't understand the process. That makes a little bit more sense, I think. I'm just trying to figure it all out, right? Just trying to figure it out. It's like these are the anchor points almost. But does it do that, or do I do something like this? And that almost, that kind of just, that feels kind of unnecessary, right? Okay, I'm gonna rest my brain. This is very good. This is very good. I hope you're also pushing yourself as much as I am, right? Because this is the fun part, the headache, right? But when you lean into that feeling, it's like, oh shit, this is learning. This discomfort, it's Amazing. The fucking psyche kid. Amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna rest my brain. And I encourage you to do the same. Alright, cool. Well, now that we've sort of dabbled into this, we have to challenge ourselves yet again. Because it's all about recall, right? So I need to start making shapes that have a certain allure to them. So I could do something like... I don't want to make a basic angle. I'm trying to think. Okay, I could do something like this. Right. So I need to see a lot here. And then... something like that. Right? Now we need to do something like... I'm just trying to think. So this is obviously incorrect. It's a bit awkward, but I think it can be fixed. Of course. There you go. Okay, maybe it's something like this. I'm trying to think. Something like that, maybe. And there's a lot of ways this can be done. I'm just trying to think. Oh, there you go. So... no, wait, shit. It's supposed to be something like this. Is that correct? Maybe. Hold up. Well, I drew under, but actually that does kind of work a little bit. And then we can do something like this. Right. This should have been a bit wider, but... and then something like... again, I should do my best to keep the lines clean, right? Clean lines do make all the difference, especially when we're trying to convey something as complex as this, to be honest. Right, so see, again, it's diverging. Not the best. And then... see, and then we can do something like... where, again, I feel as if these are the pivot points. Right? Because if that's like that, then... something like this, right? Same shape that I drew yesterday, but surprisingly a lot more intuitive now. Actually, am I surprised? Actually, I'm not fucking surprised whatsoever, because I literally grinded my brain yesterday to try to understand this. So it makes sense that even with its, see, like that curve is not curved enough. There you go. Even with all the mistakes I'm making, that I'm not surprised at all that I'm able to understand it much better. There you go. Look at that shit. I literally drew that way yesterday multiple times trying to figure it out. This shape, right? This right here. I struggled a lot, right? There you go. Oh well, I drew under it by accident, but basically just this. Look at that. Look how much easier I'm able to do that now. Awesome. So I'm gonna just cover that. We're gonna rotate it, right? There's a logic. So it's these squares are pivot points, I guess you could call it, right? Like anchor points, whatever you want to call it, but they exist, and that is what allows, I believe, for the transition to occur. Even this should have been a bit more nuanced, but if I cover that, my fucking everything I have is so half-assed. Even my sticky notes are half-assed. If I cover that, and then now let's see if we understand it. If we do it from the bottom, right? So again, that wasn't perfect in terms of the angling, but it was a lot better. So if we do it like this, I guess. Is it big enough? How much space do I have? That isn't even that big. I should 100% be able to fit that. 100%. I just need to figure out an angle that makes sense. So now this requires rotating it in my mind, which is also extremely fucking difficult, right? Just try. If you want to challenge yourself, and the answer is I do want to challenge myself. The if was just a fucking rhetorical part of the sentence, but to challenge yourself, rotate it. Lean into that. It's very difficult. Okay, so if that's what I got, then I should do something like that, right? See, this is an angle I'm not familiar with in my mind, so the box is very hazy, very, 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 very hazy. Extremely. You see, I just diverged. I went like this, but then I went like that. Just diverged. Extremely hazy, but as I ghost, I see it a lot better now. And I need to keep seeing that box. I need to keep seeing that box whilst I do this. I keep seeing it. Oh, lost it. Let's reconvene. There you go. This is probably wrong when I think about it. Yeah, it's wrong, but it's okay. I'm gonna commit anyways, because that is how we grow, right? It's a very difficult angle. Very, very, very difficult angle. I'm seeing it from the bottom, which is even more difficult. That is where I don't give up, right? That is where I do not, under any circumstances. Wait, hold up. So how did this work again? It was like this, I believe. Was it like that? Something like this, maybe. So yeah, the diagonal is off. I can say that with full confidence, the diagonal is off. Full confidence. This is, let's see, if it goes up this way, I think that is how the pivot works. Again, I'm trying to find the balance between take my time thinking, of course, trying to take my time thinking, but also trying to speed it up in the sense that like trying to have some semblance of speed in order to challenge myself in that regard as well, right? But let's see, and then it goes have, if that is the angle, there you go, something like that, right? Yeah, because it was a bit higher. Okay, so is that connected like so? Right, and then it's something like this. Something like that. Okay, well, I fucked up the angle here as well, but let's see. There's always thinking, guys. There's always thinking. If you're not thinking, you're not learning. I want to keep reiterating that. If you're not thinking, you are not learning. It's as simple as it gets, right? In that regard. Thinking is learning. Thinking and struggling is learning. Thinking, struggling, and then fucking up immensely is learning. Oh, I forgot to add this, so we shouldn't have been able to see that side. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, I fucked up the proportions. So what was the issue here? That seems okay. It feels like it should be connected like that. And then over here... Oh, okay, I see. So it should have been like this? Yeah. But how's it connected like that is the question. So it's this. Oh, it's just a curve. This is just... This shape is just... That's what it is. That's what this is. So in this angle, it should have been... it should have been something like this. What should it have been like? Like that? Yeah, that's what it should have been like. Should have been like this, and then this. Right? Wait. See, even rotating something as quote-unquote simple as this is difficult, but I need to understand this connection, because that's also an important connection to understand. So what is that? It is... Let's really rack our brains here. It's this... So what are we seeing? We're seeing... From that angle, right, in the back, it is from the bottom especially. Because what's happening here, this is the connection, right? It's like this, it's connecting like that. So... Yeah, and then, okay, that's a square plane, that's a square plane. So it is... That's difficult. So I know at the very least, this part is like that. Right? And then over here, is it... I don't understand this. Okay, and over here it's like this. Oh, okay, so then it's just like that. So that's what it was. This is correct. So this is actually is flat. But then I did it right? What the fuck? It's confusing, actually. How the fuck does that work? Or am I drawing two different shapes right here? Are these two different shapes? Because obviously I have to flip it. Right? And then this is curved. So it's 3 planes that are angular, 2 planes that are 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 planes, and then 1, 2. The fuck? Box has 6 planes, doesn't it? What the fuck? What the fuck am I doing? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let me try to think harder. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, this is wonderfully difficult. The connection here should be like this, this, and this. And then what is happening here? From that angle, that's what it looks like, right? From this angle, it's is it like this? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, so that is correct. I believe that's correct. I'm gonna rest my brain. I think that makes sense. Obviously, proportions are wrong. This, in general, right? If we were to do the diagonal for this, right? It should have been way over. It should have been right around here is where the diagonal should have been. Something like that. But this is beautiful. We get to keep practicing these things that are difficult, right? I have not, quote unquote, excelled, let alone mastered any of these concepts, which is important because then we can learn a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna rest my brain on what the fuck. I feel another burp coming. Ooh, that wasn't bad. That was disgusting, but that wasn't bad. Okay, I'm gonna rest my brain. You know, it's crazy to me. There's this viewer of mine, Roxanne GM, right? She comes up on my streams. It's insane to me. I actually have 10, 15 people who listen / watch my videos all the time. Her words, she says she watches my videos all the time. It's crazy. I know I provide value. Genuinely, I know I provide a lot of value in the art, the drawing process, the thinking process, right? The process in general. And just how gradually I'm getting better and better and better. And why I'm practicing these things. I know this is immense value for anybody who actually wants to get good. I understand that. But, you know, the current day and age is all fucking brain rot short form content, as per my brain rot short form content, because I'm doing because of this artwod challenge. And that's the shit that people watch, right? So the fact that people listen or watch me and they find value in that, and it's like, okay, I'm already kind of, it's only not, hasn't even been a year, and there's 20 people who enjoy my content. 10 years from now, there could be 200 people who listen in and enjoy my content, right? Because I'm just going to get better. That stuff I really appreciate. And I hope you guys do continue to just challenge yourself, whether as an artist or as a human being. So deep. Oh, I'm so deep. Anyways. Okay. What other shapes can we do? Right? We got to keep challenging ourselves. Sometimes the difficulty is just knowing how to challenge yourself. I can do something like this. Okay, yeah, we'll do it from the quote-unquote basic angle, and then we will do it from the more difficult angle, right? So that's way too much curve. That's not supposed to be like that. Okay, we'll start with this. Again, I'm trying to refrain from intuition as much as possible. But that's the annoying shit about learning, is the fact that you will be intuitive at one point. You just will. You just will, right? So our job is to kill that intuition and to constantly be thinking, you know? So yeah, like I fucked this up a little bit, but I want to be free, right? That's the pivot point that I can use. So I can do something like this. Then maybe we could do something like that. Right? Yeah, see? It's this shape. So that is my pivot point. Also, I guess it's a bit unnecessary now, but or too late now, but I guess I'm gonna apologize for my nasally voice. Right? I did randomly got the sniffles yesterday, and it hasn't gone away yet. Okay, let's figure out the logic again. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay, we want to keep changing things up, right? So, okay, I can do something like this. We can do this. Let's introduce this concept. Wait, what? I think that's right. I'm actually confusing myself because of how much I do this now. I'm always trying to think about the fucking angles and shit. Let's make it a bit longer. I would like to start incorporating some little bit of design thinking, right? Just a little bit. I mean, obviously more than a little bit, ideally, but yeah, just incorporate a little bit of design thinking, which is just, let's make the shapes not all be the same, right? Same length, same width, all that stuff, you know? And okay, and I wanted to do something like this. These pivot points are very helpful. And then we can do something like this. See? There you go. I don't know if that I don't actually know if that worked out in my favor. So it's trying to what did I do wrong? Maybe it wasn't supposed to be like that. Maybe I should just make this straight. Right? Something like that. Yeah, there you go. And then we'll push all the way out, because again we do want some variety. All the way out. A bit further out. Let's try to pretend like there's some semblance of foreshortening. Right? Jesus, man, these burps are fucking amazing. See, that is called positive growth-oriented mindset. There you go. And now, to top it all off, let's make it a bit more complex, right? And yeah, this is supposed to be straight. What did I do here that worked, but what didn't do? Oh, okay. I think I know what I did. This is actually supposed to be like this. Right? Alright, that line isn't even supposed to be there. It's just supposed to be like this. If I were to follow the diagonal curvature of it all. Still figuring this shape out, I think, to be honest. No, it makes sense to me. It makes fucking absolute sense to me. I just didn't do it correctly. And now we bring it back here. With the diagonal, right? Yeah, try to make sure my lines are decent. Something always suffers, right? Something or the other is always suffering. In this case, me. But something like that, right? And then we can just evenly split it across. So it should be something like right here. Right. See, I'm doing all of this, but we have to remember I have to rotate the shape. And that's the fun part. Okay, it's right there actually. So I fucked that up a little. So there you go, something like this, right? Recall. Recall is the only one of the main things I want to keep practicing, right? That looks pretty decent. That doesn't look too bad. So I'm gonna rest my brain. It's been 47 minutes, so me rotating this, I'm really gonna take my time with rotating this in my mind, right? Try to really. There's so many different plane changes, even within the roundings. Like these are facing each other, but that's facing down, and then they're facing each other, and it's going away, right? So it's simple in the sense that like, oh, I did it, so I should be able to do it again. But no, I'm gonna do it from the bottom angle now, right? You start simple, and then you try doing it in very, very in a much more complicated manner, because we're again keep pushing our boundaries. I keep breaking through the wall as per 22 Jump Street. But yeah, I'm gonna rest my brain, and then we're gonna do this shit. It's gonna be really fun, really, really, really difficult. So cut no corners. I gotta keep working on everything, right? But yeah, I'll be back in like 10-15. I fucking love art. I hope anybody listening or watching also loves art. Just a random little thing I wanted to mention. Fucking, it's so fun. It's so fun. And this is the thing is, think about it. I haven't even started to make genuine shapes out of these yet. Like actually complicated shapes out of these multiple roundings. You know, I haven't done that yet, so that's even more fun, right? Yeah, it's so fucking good. Okay, let's see what I can do. Let me analyze this, right? I should only give myself maybe 10. Is this too big? Can I even cover this? Kind of. We'll just have to do that and not look at it, right? But let me give myself at least 20 seconds. I just increased the time if you hadn't noticed, because I really do need to understand this. But I need to understand it from the bottom, right? That's where I need to understand it. I can't wait for my brain to hurt. It's already hurting trying to think about rotating it. So that's the beautiful part. When it's hurting is when I'm making progress. Just trying to think. Yeah, this shape is just adjacent. Like you have probably something like this, and then you'll have something what is it? It's curved, and then curved again, something like that, right? And then it's, okay, and then it's curved alongside that, and you have this plane and this plane. So there's three curves actually. It's something like this, this, and then again curved here on the other side, this. This is following all of that, and then we have one plane that's square, another plane. So it's two square planes. Two square planes, three curved planes, right? And then what's connecting them all, which is this little sphere corner. It's good to know, because that's actually part of the Loomis head, which takes a while to figure out, at least in the interpretation that I'm doing, right? So, pivot point. Oof, there's a lot of different things I've done here. A fucking lot of different things. Let me just see if I can try to understand the many things that I've done, right? I can understand the shape. I can definitely understand the shape. Memorizing is the difficult part, right? So, if I were to rotate in my head, well, this is the only chance I've given myself. Look at it one more time. Really, really, really try to understand this. And now we can just expect to fail miserably. Right, okay, it's coming down. Okay, so it is a shape. I started like that. It came down. Right, it started like that, came down, came out, came down, and came out? No. What did I do? I started like this, came down, came out, came down again, came this way, and then went, okay, so if I were to do it, rotated, it's this, and then this. I guess at the very least, I know this exists, right? I'll start here, actually. I know this exists. Okay? And then I know that this, perhaps? Hold up. Because it's coming out like this way. But then this is also going up, in, up. So it's like this, this. This is the top thing, comes down, comes out again, comes down, meets this, goes out, and then goes diagonal. But obviously, specific things are going to be overlapping. But now we just need to understand, what can we definitely draw? Right? What can we definitely draw that won't be overlapping, that we don't have to worry about? So if that is the case, because it's just fucking going up and up and up, like that's the main shape, then I actually think I can do something like this, no? Could we do something like this? Something like that. Right? Because that is the main shape. And then what? If that's my perspective, right? Wait, what the fuck is my perspective? This is, it's like that, right? So can I draw this? I'm about to figure out if I can. Right. Okay, wait. It's, yeah, it goes this, down, this, down. Okay, so this is the down part. So I can definitely do something like this, can't I? Don't you love recall? I genuinely mean it. It's very fun. Right. Then is that even correct? Because it's going back up all the way. So I'm pretty sure that I actually shouldn't be able to see these. Because it's going over that, right? Or is it going beyond? Let's see. Well, let's just get this done. It was something like this. We'll see. We'll see if I remember it all. I'm trying to. This was the pivot, hopefully. Right. Then it's something like this. Okay. So we have connection. Houston, we have connected. And then it was on this side, and then, okay, so it was like this. It came around. It came around again, so it was literally like this. Right? Fuck, I don't know. Right, because it was this way. Or is it curved? Might be curved actually. And then something like that. I know it doesn't look the best, but it's all Gucci. Oh wait, I think I fucked up. It was, yeah, there you go. That's where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I preemptively did this without thinking about the connection. Let's try to make these lines decent. There you go. Okay, so we got that. Step one complete. And then we go up, right? So they're facing each other, I know that much. So we go up. So that's the pivot point. Right? We go up. Right, let's see, what else? That really makes sense. It shouldn't be around here somewhere. It should, because it's... yeah, so I should be like this. So that's the wrong... Just ignore that line. Here, same thing. It should be a bit further back. There you go. So you go up, and then what is it? We have another pivot, I'm pretty sure. But actually, I shouldn't even be able to... We shouldn't even be able to... I should not have drawn that, because it has to go... the question is, what happens after? Is it... I'm trying to think, because it goes this way, right? Of course. and then it connects, right? No, wait, it goes this way, goes up, and then it goes up again, and then it connects. So the question is, ooh, this is fucking hard, especially because I don't even know the logic that I established. And trying to remember that is difficult. Is it actually connected like this? It might be. And then it might be like this. Yeah. Something like that, maybe. So this. Oh, I think I got the angle wrong. Yeah, I fucked up the angle. So like that, and then it. No idea. No fucking idea anymore. Oh my god, I literally don't know how this went. Very difficult rotation. Let's try to recall at least a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to fix the perspective mistake I made. Okay, and then so like this, something like that. I don't fucking know, bro. I literally don't know what I did anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I have no idea what I did. We're gonna leave it at that because I don't remember. Okay, oh, I got that right, and I got this right. Oh, it was a pivot. It was this. What's that? Yeah. What about this? This one I got right. That actually I got correct, which is good. But I got this wrong. This is the part where it was curved in. Okay, cool. I'm getting better. Definitely getting better, especially because the rotations are getting more complex. Right? So it's supposed to be this, and then yeah, tiny little one. I didn't even give myself enough space for it, but we're gonna call it there. That was extremely difficult, extremely fun. Perhaps at the end over here, I wasn't recalling as much as I should have. Right? Genuinely, I think that may have been the case because I had a lot to think about when it came to the perspective. Right? And my lines obviously got worse, blah, 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 as always. But I hope you had fun. I hope you challenged yourself, right? I don't even need to hope. Anybody who watches or listens to me at this point, you know what the deal is, right? Focus on the effort, focus on the mistakes. Try not to make mistakes, but when you do, feel fucking good because you really made an effort not to, right? Expedites your error recognition and correction process in your brain. Yada, 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 scientifically proven that growth mindset is the best way to learn, right? And with all that shit being said, as always, fuck you for watching. Keep drawing. And please give me money. Thank you.